on. So I was supposed to record some content in the podcast, but first meeting went over and then some stuff came up, and now I have a phone call scheduled right now. I'm waiting for someone to call. So very rarely do things go exactly as planned. If they do go as planned, it's usually a good thing because that means I get more like focused work time, which I don't usually get that much. But I'll hop on this call. Do you have a second? Alright guys, so the recap. One thing that I'm not showing is that I spend a lot of the time, like even in the meetings, kind of on my laptop, just keeping up on metrics or Slack, like a lot of people emailing, messaging. So I try to knock out a bunch of that stuff as like I'm going through these various meetings just to see how everything is going, look at how our Facebook ads are doing, that kind of stuff. As a leader, it's your job to help make the team as effective as possible. Like I, as one individual, can only do so much. So if I had the whole day to just like work, I'm only gonna get one person's like amount of work done. But we have a team of like 70 people essentially. So it's my job to help everybody be as effective as possible. So sometimes that's answering questions, sometimes that's providing insight, sometimes that's just listening. And so yeah, that's what I spend a good amount of time doing. All right, we'll see what happens. Let's get it. Hey, so I ran out of battery on my remote. It's unusual, so I got to kick back. And I hurt my back yesterday, so I used to do a Monday morning stunt where I kick off like the Monday morning meeting. It's all hands meeting, and I come in and do a stunt. So for April Fools, my assistant Tracy suggested that I act like I hurt myself, and then I did actually hurt myself. 4 minutes late, definitely would have made it if I didn't die. Alright, so when I compare today or think about today compared to most other days, it was alright. Like it was a very, very average day. I would say that it was maybe even less eventful than normal. Like I was thinking about that. Might not have been the most exciting day in the life, but definitely like a real perspective of being the CEO of a 70-person company or whatever. It's not like all this like fame, fortune, anything like that. Like you just show up and you just help your team. Like you have an amazing team and you just help that team to be super effective and make sure that, you know, everyone's really excited, make sure that, you know, you're fighting fires or like, you know, if there's some drama or something, like you deal with that, and just making sure that everyone's like chasing towards the mission. Yeah, probably not as exciting as you think. Definitely, this was definitely a realistic perspective of what a day in the life looks like. I think the only thing that I would add is I typically get interrupted more, and I don't think that we call much of that. So the day's not done, so I'm gonna go home. 7 o'clock, I'm gonna go home, have dinner with my wife, hang out there for a little bit, and then I'll hop back online. I didn't get to work much throughout the day, so definitely have some things that I gotta work out, but see you guys soon. What's going on, guys? I am working here on the couch. Just figured I'd tune you guys in. Usually nighttime is get everybody everything that they need in order to be successful tomorrow. Again, like I said, you have to be the You're the facilitator as a CEO to help the team be as effective as possible. And if someone isn't able to go on to the next step, then you're slowing things down. And so that's where I get in trouble, because sometimes I'll be up 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock at night. I'm really trying to get better about that the last week, almost week. I've been trying to go to bed before or right around 2 essentially. I think last night was 2:30, but anyways, sometimes I can get caught up till 4, 5, 6 even, sometimes later. So that's a pretty dangerous place. And then number 2 is when I get to do kind of my individual work. So there's still a good amount of individual work that I do. Like tonight, I was supposed to record the podcast. I didn't get to it. So first thing in the morning, I have to record the podcast because it's going live on Thursday. Yeah, things just got away from me today. But anyways, I get to do my individual work, which I enjoy. But sometimes you don't get to do that as much as you would like being CEO, or you have to find other ways to do that. So anyways, I'm gonna get back to work.
Thanks so much for checking out the video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. If you want to see the day-to-day, come check me out on my personal Instagram. Thanks so much, guys. Really appreciate it. And come check me out on personal. Come check me out.